Om Shanti. Today, Bab Dada explains the consequences of following devilish dictates and what would be your situation when you follow God's dictates. Baba explains the contrast between them. Baba says, "Sweet children, you have called me to make you pure from impure." So Baba comes only to fulfill that responsibility. Some children ask Baba to bless them, that Baba, let my illness go away or let my things turn in a favorable way. So Baba makes it clear that he has not come for that purpose. Baba tells that if you want blessings, you can go to any other guru. If you want to study, you can come to me. You must be in the constant remembrance of the Father. You can bless yourself by being in the constant remembrance of the Father. So, let's listen to today's Murli. Today's date is 21st August. The essence is, sweet children, by following devilish dictates, you became homeless, because when you follow devilish dictates, you just wander from one place to another place. You don't reach your destination. Now, by following God's directions, you will go to a land of happiness. Question: what hopes should you children have in the Father, and what hopes should you not have in the Father? So, answer: the only hope you must have in the Father is that you will be made pure by the Father and go back to your home and kingdom. Baba says, children, don't hope that I will give blessings to someone who is ill. There is no question of mercy or blessings here. I have come to make you children pure from impure. I am now teaching you how to perform such acts so that you will not perform any more sinful acts. Because when you don't perform sinful actions, you will not fall ill. When we came at the beginning, when we used to stay with Dadi Janki, they had few issues. We were searching for one center. We made so much effort, still we were not able to find one home for the center. And Sarla Dadiji was also there. So after Amrit Vela meditation, we were almost 6 sisters who used to do yoga only for that purpose. So Dadiji used to tell, you should not do yoga for resolving other things. You must invest your energy in becoming pure from impure. So we used to tell, we said that we can use our yoga power. We can we have to We said, Dadiji, that we can use our yoga power in resolving other things like finding a good house or any other thing. But after 15 days, Baba gave a very strong direction in Baba's Murli that you should connect your intellects with the Father for something very elevated purpose, not just for finding something ordinary like Baba solve this problem or that problem, find us a good home. So Baba says he has not come for that purpose. So song, if not today, then tomorrow these clouds will disperse. Then the days of happiness will come. Om Shanti. You spiritual children heard the song. You children know that you now have to return home and that the Father has come to take you back. Only when you are soul conscious you can remember this. If you are body conscious, you are unable to remember this. You children know that the Father has come as the traveler. You too came here as travelers. You forgot your home. We too came down to this planet to play our roles. Because of staying on this planet for a long period of time, we started forgetting our original abode and we started considering this place as our original home. So now the Father has reminded you of your home and he explains to you every day that you can't go home until you have become Sato Pradhan. You children understand that what Baba says is right. When the Father gives you children Srimad, those who are obedient immediately follow those directions. Whatever Srimad which is given by the Father, the obedient children just follow that. At this time, there is no other Father who gives proper directions. This is why you have become homeless. Only the one Father gives you Srimad. Some children don't even follow directions. It's a wonder. They easily follow the directions of the physical fathers. Those are devilish directions. And this too is in the drama. Baba doesn't blame children. Baba tells, of course, that role is also in the drama. They just become ready to follow the devilish dictates of the physical father. However, they don't follow the directions of the Paralaukik father. However, he has explained to you children, you have reached this state by following devilish directions. How you have degraded yourself. You had that crown, you had that throne, everything, but you lost everything. Now, by following God's directions, you will go to the land of happiness, and that's your unlimited inheritance. He explains to you every day. Baba doesn't get tired. Therefore, you children should remain cheerful. Not everyone is allowed to stay here. Even while living at home, you have to remember him. This part is now about to end. You now have to return home. Baba tells to make this aspect very firm that it's the time to return home. Human beings have completely forgotten this. It is said of someone. When we just go here and there, people think that we have forgotten our address. That's why we always wander. So now Baba tells, souls have completely forgotten their home and country. The Father now says, remember your home and kingdom. Our parts are now ending. We have to return home. Have you forgotten this? You children could say, Baba, according to the drama, our parts are such that we forgot our home. Now we children teach Baba that, Baba, according to the drama, our paths were such that we forgot our home and country and we were just wandering around. Because if we didn't wander, then how Baba would have come? It's only the residents of Bharat who have forgotten their elevated religion and actions. Their divine religion and divine actions have become corrupt. The Father has now cautioned you. Your dharma and karma used to be this. Your dharma, your religion is of deity religion. Just by following devilish dictates, you started performing devilish actions. Whatever act you performed there, it was neutral. Only the Father explains the philosophy of action, neutral action, and sinful actions to you, children. Whatever actions are done in the golden age, they are just neutral. So when we become body conscious and we start performing actions from the copper age, those actions become sinful actions. And when we start performing actions by remembering the Father at this confluence age, that becomes a charitable action. So Baba explains the deep secrets of the karma philosophy. Actions are neutral in the golden age. Actions in the Ravan's kingdom are sinful. Now the Father has come to make your dharma and karma elevated. Therefore, now perform elevated acts by following Srimad. Don't cause anyone sorrow by performing corrupt acts. Baba tells us to perform always elevated acts. This is not the work of God's children to cause sorrow to anyone. Follow whatever directions you receive and imbibe divine virtues. Your food should be pure. What and all things have to be done? Baba tells us to follow divine directions. Your food should be pure. If under desperate situations you can't get food, just ask for advice. Sometimes the soldiers and the military forces have some kind of exceptions. Baba understands that you might sometimes have to eat something else at your workplace. Since you are establishing a kingdom with the power of your yoga and purifying this impure world, it's not a big thing to purify your food. It's not applicable to every child. Otherwise, we children just take it granted and we say that Baba, we will have in your remembrance and start eating from everywhere. You have to consider your circumstances and just adopt the right way. Then you think Baba gives different directions to different children. Yes, different children have different types of illnesses. That's why Baba gives different directions or different medicine. If he gives the same medicine to all types of diseases, then there would not be any good result. So you do have to go to work. It isn't that because you now belong to the Father, you can give up everything and come and stay here. There are many children, not all of them can stay here. Everyone has to live with the family. Understand that I am a soul and Baba has come to purify us and take us back home. Then we will go to our kingdom. This is the foreign dirty kingdom of Ravan. According to the drama plan, you have become completely impure. The Father says, I have now come to awaken you. Therefore, you should follow Srimad. Because we were sleeping in the ignorance. So Baba tells to follow Srimad. To the extent you follow Srimad, you become elevated accordingly. You now understand that you forgot the Father who makes you into the masters of the world. Baba has now come to reform you. Therefore, you should reform yourselves very well. You should be, because when we forget the Father, we start performing sinful actions. Now Baba tells, since Baba has come to reform you, you must reform yourself. You must reform yourselves very well. You should be happy that you have found the unlimited Father. He talks to you children in the same way as you souls talk among yourselves. Baba too is a soul. Baba just speaks with the children. He comes once in the entire cycle and he speaks with the children. He listens to our things. Of course, he's a soul, but he's the supreme soul. Of course, he has also a role to play. You human beings are also actors. There are parts for the highest of all to the lowest of all. On the path of devotion, human beings just think that God does the way He does everything. They just blame the Father or God for everything that happens. The Father makes it very clear that by saying, my part is not such that I can cure those who are ill. My part is to show you the way to become pure. By becoming pure, you will be able to go home and to go to your kingdom. Baba doesn't have any other business apart from this, and he has been called only for this. If you invite someone for some purpose, if you tell him to do anything else apart from the assigned purpose, then he will not do. So Baba also tells in the same thing, why are you telling me to do other things? So by becoming pure, you will be able to go home and then go to your kingdom. Don't have any other hopes in the Father, such as don't have any other hopes. So and so is ill, so he should receive blessings. No, there is no question of mercy or blessings where I am concerned. For that, you can go to sages or holy men, etc. There is no need to come to the Father to get blessings. You have been calling out to me, oh purifier, come and purify us. You called me for that purpose and I am carrying out that task. Why are you giving me a different task? Take us to a pure world. Therefore, the Father asks you, I am removing you from the ocean of poison and taking you across. Then why do you become trapped in the ocean of poison? That became your condition on the path of devotion. This knowledge and devotion are for you. Sannyasis to speak of the knowledge, devotion, disinterest, but they don't understand the meaning of that. Your intellects now have this knowledge and devotion. Later on, there will be disinterest. So, there has to be someone who can teach you unlimited disinterest. The Father has told you that this is the graveyard. Later, it will become the land of angels. Only dead bodies are just buried in the graveyard because the whole world, all the human beings consider themselves to be bodies. That is why Baba gives this term graveyard. Later, it will become the land of angels. Every act there is neutral. The Father now teaches you to perform such acts so that you don't perform any sinful acts. Don't cause anyone sorrow. Don't eat food prepared by the impure people. Don't indulge in vice. It's because of this vice innocent ones are bitten. You continue to see how obstacles are created by Maya. All of this is incognito. It is said that there was war between the devils and deities. Then it is said that there was a war between the Pandavas and Kauravas. However, there is only one war. The Father explains, I am teaching you Raj Yoga for your future 21 births. This is the land of death. Human beings have been teaching you to the story of becoming the true Narayan, but they haven't been benefited from that. It's not about the question of having a war, but it's about the transforming the devilish attitude. Human beings have been listening to the story of becoming true Narayan, but what's the benefit that they reaped? They didn't get any benefit. You now relate the true Gita. You also relate the true Ramayana. It wasn't just a question of one Rama and Sita. At this time, the whole world is Lanka. The whole world is of Ravan's kingdom. The whole world is an island. There is water all around. This is the unlimited Lanka over which there is the kingdom of Ravan. The Father is the bridegroom and the rest are brides. The Father is now liberating you. All souls are brides and Baba is the bridegroom. The Father is now liberating you from the kingdom of Ravan. This is the cottage of sorrow. The golden age is called the cottage without sorrow. Sometimes we listen the hotel's name as Ashoka Hotel. Baba tells the Ashoka refers to the cottage without sorrow, but such uh, things don't exist here. There is no sorrow there in the golden age. At this time, there is sorrow and only sorrow everywhere. There isn't a single soul who doesn't have sorrow. There, everyone has. There are names such as Ashoka Hotel, Hotel without sorrow. The father says, at this time, consider the whole world to be an unlimited hotel. It's an hotel of sorrow. The food and drink, the whole world is filled with sorrow. So Baba tells, the father says, the food and drink of human beings are like that of animals. Look where the father is taking you. The true cottage without sorrow exists in the golden age. Only the father shows you the contrast between the limited and unlimited. You children should remain very happy. You children know that Baba is teaching you, because Baba is removing you from that land of sorrow to a land of happiness. So you should be happy. You know that Baba is teaching you. God Himself is coming from the Supreme Abode and He is coming here to teach you. So you should be happy. Okay, Baba is coming to teach you. Of course, you also have the same business as it is of the Father. That is to teach others and to show the path to everyone, to become sticks for the blind. How much business do you do? You have the pictures. At school, a teacher points out such and such a country using a map. You then explain that you are a soul and this is a body. All the souls are brothers. When you use the pictures, they understand it very quickly. You tell them such a simple thing. They say, we are all brothers. The father says, all of your souls are brothers. You speak of God, the Father. Therefore, you must never fight or quarrel among yourselves. When you are the children of God, Father, you must not. When you are brothers, then why do you fight among yourselves? When you become bodily beings, you are brothers and sisters. So even brothers and sisters should not fight. All of you children of Shiv Baba are brothers, and as the children of Prajapita Brahma, you are brothers and sisters. You have to claim your inheritance from the grandfather. And this is why you remember the grandfather. I have made this Brahma belong to me. That is, I have entered him. Brahma Baba is also Shiv Baba's child. So Baba tells he has adopted him. Baba has entered him. You now understand all of these things. The father says, children, a divine family path is now being established. All of you Brahma Kumars and Kumaris are following Shiv Baba's directions, and Brahma too is also following his directions. The father says, consider yourselves to be souls and remember the father and continue to reduce all other relationships. You must remove your intellect from all other relationships and connect your intellect with the one. There has to be 8 hours of remembrance. You can then rest or do business that you want to do in remaining 16 hours. Baba doesn't stop you from doing anything else up after spending 8 hours in Baba's remembrance. Don't forget that you are the child of the Father, and it is not the point to be forgotten. Do you forget whose child you are? Some say that Baba, we would like to stay here. So Baba tells, have you come to stay in the hostel, or do you come and get refreshed and go back and work? Baba tells, no, You can't stay at one place. You have to live in your households with your children. You come to the Father to refresh yourselves. People go to Mathura and Vrindavan to have a glimpse of Madhuban. They have created a small model of that. These unlimited matters have to be understood. Shiv Baba is creating a new world through Brahma. We Brahma Kumars and Kumaris are the children of Prajapita Brahma. There cannot be any question of vice here. When someone becomes a follower of a sannyasi, he changes his costume and puts a sannyasi's clothes. His name also gets changed. Here too, when you came, belonged to Baba. Baba also changed your names, and just see, during the initial times, Baba had changed the names of almost 350 souls. And do you think at a time all these names were changed through the trans messenger? Even if you have to choose a name for your child, you spend a lot of time in choosing the best name, and but Baba didn't take much time. Baba just changed in just short period of time. Then after that, all those souls who left Baba, then whoever comes to the centers, we were asked to collect a photo of the students. If that child leaves the center, you just replace that space with the new student whoever comes. Then Baba tells these constant changes cannot be recorded, you can just ignore. Else we used to keep the record of everyone whoever comes. Baba just teaches so many ways. That is why Baba tells a rosary of the Brahmins cannot be made, because there is always a fluctuation in their stages. So who will have patience to just change the rosary beads? So Baba then stopped giving names to the children, and he also advised to stop changing the photos or keeping the register. Now, no one, there cannot be any question of vice here. When you came here, when you belonged to Baba, Baba changed your name. So many stayed in that bhatti. No one knows about this bhatti. Such stories have been written in the scriptures. And how do they know about this furnace? What and all things have been mentioned in the scriptures, all of that will happen again. The world cycle just turns around in your intellects. The Father too is a Swadershan Chakradari. He knows the beginning, middle, and end of the world. Baba doesn't have a body of his own. Since Baba is the Swadershan Chakradari, Baba also makes the children like him. So Baba doesn't have a body of his own. You have physical bodies. He is the supreme soul. It is souls who spin the discus of self-realization. How could a soul be shown with those ornaments? How can you adorn the soul with that lotus, mace? All these decorations are given to the body. This is something which has to be understood. These matters are very subtle. The Father says, in fact, Baba tells, in fact, Baba is the Swadershan Chakradari. You know that you souls are receiving this knowledge of the whole world cycle. Baba and all of us are the residents of the Supreme Abode. The Father comes and gives his introduction. Children, I too am the spinner of the discus of self-realization. Baba just makes this very form that Baba is also. I, the purifier, have come to you. You have called out to me to come and purify you and to liberate you. He doesn't have a body of his own. Baba is beyond birth and rebirth, although he takes a birth, but it's a divine birth. Just he takes the divine birth, and people celebrate the birthday of Shiva. He doesn't take the birth like how we take, he just incarnates. People just celebrate the birthday of Shiva or Shivratri. The Father says, I come when the night comes to an end. Therefore, I come to make it into a day. Because he is the sun of knowledge. When the sun appears, all the ignorance and the darkness dispel. So he doesn't come at any other time. He just comes at that time where he has to finish that night. So in the day you take 21 births, and in the night you take 63 births. It is you souls who take different births. It's not about taking any other species birth or any other things, but the soul takes human births. You souls come into the night from day, and you now have to go into the day again. You are being made into the spinners of the discus of self-realization. Your father's business is that, so you also get into the same business. Baba tells, my part is also played at this time. I also make you into the spinners of the discus of self-realization. You then have to make others into this. The cycle of how you take 84 births has been explained to you. Did you have this knowledge previously? We didn't know about ourselves. Then where does this question appears of knowing the knowledge? Not at all. You were totally ignorant. Did you listen? Baba tells, I am the spinner of this self. Discuss of self-realization is also called the ocean of knowledge, is the truth and living being. How much Baba makes it firm about his role and titles. Baba is giving you children he is giving you children your inheritance. Baba tells you children, don't fight or quarrel among yourselves. Don't become like salt water. Remain constantly cheerful and give everyone the father's introduction, because the father becomes happy only when all his children become happy. If you fight, how does he feel? You must remain constantly cheerful and give everyone the father's introduction. Did you listen? When we become happy, then only we can give father's introduction in that happiness. Does those children who get into conflicts, they'll be busy in fighting. They don't come to Baba's class. Baba, no child of yours who is sitting here will fight. Everyone is forgotten the father, that's why they fight. The father now says, constantly remember me alone. The incorporeal God speaks to the incorporeal souls. You were Baba doesn't speak with anyone who is outside, he just speaks with his own children. You are incorporeal, then you become corporeal. A soul cannot do anything without a corporeal body. A soul comes on the stage and adopts this costume to play the role. When the soul leaves his body, there cannot be any movement. The life itself gets finished off. When the soul leaves the body, that soul immediately goes and plays its role in another body. Understand all of these things very well. Continue to grind them into yourselves. Baba tells, when you grind these points, your intoxication rises. You must churn and realize these points, then you will remain happy. I, this soul, I am receiving this inheritance from Baba, and you are given your inheritance of the golden age. It must definitely have been the father who gave the people of Bharat their inheritance. When did he give that inheritance? What happened afterwards? Human beings don't know at all. Baba tells you everything. You children have been made into the spinners of the discus of self-realization. You take 84 births. I have now come once again. I explained to you in such an easy way. Remember the father. There is nothing difficult. Baba explains in a very easy way that just remember the father. What does he explain? Just remember the father and become sweet. Your aim and objective is in front of you. Just look at the deities, how sweet they are. That is why everyone loves them. That is why you have your aim and objective in front of you. You must remember the father and become sweet. The father is the lawyer of all the lawyers. He frees you from all types of arguments. You children should have a lot of internal happiness that you have become Baba's children. The father has adopted us in order to give us our inheritance. You come here to claim your inheritance. The father says, while looking after your children, etc., your intellect should be with the unlimited father and your kingdom. This study is very easy. Of course, you have to be with your families, but you must remember this. How can you forget the Father who makes you into the masters of the world? First of all, definitely consider yourselves to be souls. It is at this confluence age the Father gives you this knowledge, because it's at the confluence age you have to become pure from impure. Because then the golden age comes, that pure world, then you have to go back home. That's also the pure world. So this is the time when you have to become pure from impure. Acha, to you sweetest spiritual mouth-born creation of Brahma, you decoration of the Brahman clan, who are even more elevated than the deity clan, you are performing very elevated service of Bharat. You are now becoming worthy of worship. Baba is now making you worshippers into worthy of worship, and like shells into diamonds. To such spiritual children, good morning, love and remembrance from the mother, father, and Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to you, spiritual children, and we spiritual children also say, offer love, remembrance, and say good morning, namaste to the mother, father, and Bab Dada. Let's listen to the essence for the another first one. Every act you perform should be an elevated act according to Srimad. You must pay a lot of attention towards your actions. You must always follow Srimad and let your actions be elevated. Don't cause anyone sorrow. Imbibe divine virtues. Only follow the Father's directions. The second one. In order to remain constantly cheerful, spin the discus of self-realization. Never become like salt water. Give everyone the Father's introduction. You must not fight. Give everyone the Father's introduction and become very, very sweet. Today's blessing. May you be a constantly altruistic yogi, and instead of asking for respect, give everyone respect. Don't ask anything from anyone. You just give. Whatever you give, you will receive in return. When someone gives you respect or not, accepts you or not, you should simply consider that one to be your sweet brother and sweet sister. You have to maintain your own self-respect, and with a loving drishti and a loving attitude, continue to give soul-conscious respect. To think I will give respect only when I am given respect, it's a royal form of begging. Become an altruistic yogi in this by showering him with spiritual love. Turn an enemy into a friend. Even if someone throws a stone at you, you just give that one a jewel in return, because you are the children of the jewel merchant. When someone has stones, he will always give stones. If you have jewels, you can give jewels. If we also throw stones for the stones which are thrown at us, then what's the difference between that? It's not about throwing stones physically. Slogan. In order to bring about the renewal of the world, become, remember two words, instrument and humble. It is it is Baba who gets everything done, who the soul who will never have the awareness of being done something, because if we have in our awareness that it is Baba who gets everything, then we can benefit the world. Avyakt signal. The main basis of success in service is renunciation and tapasya. Those who are such renunciates and tapasvis, those who are constantly lost in love for the Father, those who are merged in the ocean of love, Knowledge, bliss, happiness, peace are called tapasvis. Those who have such renunciation and tapasya are true servers. In what and all do we have to become tapasvi? Baba tells we have to become merged in the ocean of love, knowledge, bliss, happiness, peace. Then only we are called tapasvis. Only when we have such renunciation and tapasya, then we are true servers. Let's listen to Dadiji's speciality. As was the Murli, so is the speciality. She was always like an ocean of milk. She was always used to get along with people, irrespective of whatever anyone does. Even if the one throws stones, Dadiji always gave jewels, and she did practically, and she showed. Dadiji always used to say that I have to be like a sugar and water with everyone. I must get along with everyone. There should not be any kind of harshness in me. I should not make myself heavy in getting into questions, because of getting into questions of why, what. You must make your mind, intellect very cool. You must become a yogi. Even if someone digs a grave or someone digs something for you to make you fall, if you have good wishes for that soul who is trying to cause harm for you, then Baba will protect you. Let you not have any impure feelings or any feelings of revenge, like a Durvasa saint who just cursed. So Baba tells that Raj Yogi can never become a Durvasa saint who cursed. Baba also told so many times, Om Shanti. The evening meditation and Amrit Vela Yoga. This evening's meditation and tomorrow Amrit Vela's meditation will be in conference hall, and Murli class will be in Diamond Hall. All those brothers and sisters who have given your names to offer Bhog, all of you are requested to be in the Dadiji's meeting hall along with the slips. There is an announcement from respected Mrityunjay brother. There is a leadership training. And the training starts at 9 a.m. on 23rd and 24th August. All the brothers and sisters who have come for the training, you will reach that venue, that is hall number 1, first floor of the training center. If any brothers and sisters of all the campuses are interested, they can just participate, where you can do such services in any of the schools, colleges and companies. On 26th August, a special program is organized to offer tribute to Dadiji. All the brothers, all the department heads have been requested to invite any eminent people if you know them. All the teachers who have come for the meeting, all of you are requested to be at Dadiji's meeting hall at 5 p.m. this evening. Today is Satgurvar, and we will offer Bhog to Baba. Then we will listen to the Bhog message. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. I took the bhog and reached the subtle region to offer bhog to Baba. As I reached the subtle region, I could see the garlands of flowers which were in front of Baba. Baba started saying, there were two types of garlands, and Baba asked me the difference between the two. In temples, whenever anything is celebrated, they just decorate the temple with the flowers. So those flowers life would be for 1 or 2 days. And another rosary or the garland which was in front of Baba was of beads. Though that rosary or garland was very simple, but it was very beautiful.
स्पष्ट करेंगे। ये बाबा आज विशेष रूप से देख रहे हैं।
So Baba is just looking at these two types of rosaries or the garlands and what it can be compared with. And what Baba showed is that the rosary of beads, it was complete. The beads were connected without any disruption. So the second one indicates, it's a symbolism of the unity. When you get united and when something comes up, you can just overcome that in a very easy way. On the other side, the garland of flowers which was shown, that was also beautiful, because we have the Adi Prakash Maniji's day, where her memorial will be decorated with flowers. Just like how you just tie the flowers, with that thread and make that garland. Sometimes when you make that garland, you will not be able to remove the thread. You will not be able to unwind that. But whereas in the rosary of beads, all the beads are just connected to one another and the rosary is made without any issues. So both the things of course indicate the power of unity, and when something goes up and down, when something comes up, Baba tells Baba's children, Baba's children must imbibe or feel that power in themselves and become an embodiment of that power or quality. Because we have Dadi's day. All the children who were instruments at the time of the creation of the sacrificial fire, and Baba was not seeing anything much major things. And another garland which was made of Dadis, even Baba didn't see any kind of issues, because Dadi Prakash Mani ji was instrument, and even if she said something,
आपको बहुत सही
everyone used
तरीके
to
से
accept that
तो बाबा ने कहा
easily
इससे समय के अनुसार आप बच्चों को भी
according to the
एक
time. You
विशेषता
children must have the
एक
speciality
प्रकार से
of
कृष्ण की शक्ति को
ensuring that there is
अपने
unity,
अंदर बहुत अच्छी रीति से भरपूर करके अपने को श्रेष्ठ बनाना है
so that you will always contribute in ensuring that there is unity
करके
in
बाबा
this gathering, and you will always perform elevated actions and become elevated. And Bhog was in front of Baba.
बड़े प्यार से वो स्वीकार किया
Baba also accepted the Bhog.
महाराज से ऐसे लग रहा था कि जैसे
It
बदन
looked
में
as if
बाबा ने अभी दादी का दिन नजदीक होने के कारण
since we have Dadi's
बदन
day
में
very
हल्का
soon,
काली की हुई रिमझिम नजर आ
we
रही
could see the sparkle or the
बाबा ने
glitter of
कहा
the presence
जैसे कोई
of
परिवार
advanced party souls,
दुनिया में होता तो अपने परिवार के लोग थोड़ा इकट्ठे होते
because when we celebrate, we always have our friends and
खुशी
relatives.
उत्पन्न होती
In the same
आप
way,
अपने
Baba
दादी रत्नों को भी
also
निमित्त बनकर वतन में विमर्श बनाते
emerged.
थे
Baba
क्योंकि
always
उससे
emerges those original jewels who were
वतन का
instruments for the
बहुत
creation
ही
of the new world.
स्नेह और एकता बनी हुई थी
There was a
मैंने
lot of
बाबा को बहुत स्वीकार
love and unity among those souls.
कई भाई बहनों को याद किया
I offered love and remembrance of few souls.
दादी को याद किया
Then, while
मेरे बच्चे
taking that love and remembrance from Baba, then I came down to the corporeal world. Om Shanti. Let's listen to the teachings of respected Dadi Gulzarji. The illness of feelings will never give you confidence. The one who has this illness, in the early days when we used to have classes among ourselves, we would say, the illness of feelings is just like a fever or the flu. Mama used to say, you have accepted his report that he is wrong. Have you ever checked yourself to see whether you are right or wrong? You too have made mistakes, so how can someone who is wrong correct another who is also wrong? If someone is trapped himself, and how can he free another who is also trapped? So Mama would say, never let the illness of feelings arise. Om Shanti.